Yo, right here in the small box. Man, let me tell you something. Y'all love to poke the bear. You know, y'all love to play with danger. Y'all love to play with people that you're not supposed to be playing with. And it's going to come back to bite you in the... But you guys are having too much fun over there on Twitter. Twitter is a dangerous place. And one thing I learned from NBA Youngboy and the Baby, because they have a song together called Wi-Fi, is that if you keep playing, you gonna die from that internet. It's like you gotta stop playing games. Stay in your lane and stop trying to bring people into this lane. I understand you guys really are excited for the Iceman rollout. You know, rightfully so. You haven't gotten music in about like a couple months from Drake, right? That's cool. That's cool. Don't run around talking about how he hasn't been dropping music or he's been gone for like oh so long when Some Sexy Songs for You was right there. And recently, 21 Savage that dropped this album had a Drake feature on there. You're not liking what you're hearing is the issue with you guys. But you guys are so blind and just naive all at the same time. Like you're not realizing what's going on in front of you. It's not something wrong with the industry. It's something wrong with your king. Now, I hope this whole Iceman rollout is worth it for you guys. Because as far as I see it, with the inconsistencies that I see, that I constantly see coming from Aubrey, I question it. And that's exactly what I'm going to do right now with this situation. Because it looks like Joe Budden threatens Akademiks affiliate over TDE Kendrick Lamar Payola claims. From the last video I dropped, I was literally talking about how you guys are confused with payments with real-time reactions. You're assuming that because a lot of people are accepting Payola, through your eyes and through your mind, the assumption is that everybody in the industry is getting Payola. That's not how that works. You cannot fake the reactions that I showed in the video that I posted yesterday. You can't fake that. Those are real reactions that you witnessed. You cannot fake the reactions that you got from Meet the Grams. You cannot fake the reactions that you got from Not Like Us, Euphoria, 616 in LA. Notice how I'm on one side that literally had the whole internet reacting a certain kind of way? Do you not notice that? They're confusing the payment with actual real-time reactions. The assumption that these are payments because of money's involved and because, oh, since we're giving you money, you can fake this. Y'all are confusing it. But look, y'all know me because I can talk for days. All I'm saying is you got to make these lines clear in your head because we already know what's real and what's fake. The YouTube community knows what's real and what's fake, so we're not worried about you. Stay over there on your side where you're confused about everything to the point where you don't even know what's real and what's fake. Anyway, look, we got a video by the Ville, all right? Let's not waste no more time. Let's go ahead and get started. It's been a minute since we christened this with a nice introduction. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Let's make it happen. Yo, you, right here in the small box, right here in the small box. Welcome back to Flex Mob Reactions, only on the Flex Mob Network. I'm Flex. Welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's enjoying their Sunday. Hope everyone's having a lovely day today. I appreciate y'all for pulling up and tapping in. Let's not waste no more time. Let's go ahead and get straight into the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. You know the vibe. You tapped in with your favorite Canadian reaction channel and network. Let's go ahead and get started and lock in with this right here. Talk to us, Ville. What's good, bro? JB?
So it looks like Joe Budden has came out and said that he does not accept Payola from Kendrick Lamar or TDE. This was a recent conversation that happened because of a blogger who was upset at punchtde daylyt. And the reason why he's mad at punchtde daylyt and the whole camp is because they distanced themselves from him after they found out that he has a past beef with other TDE members. After that, he exposed these DMs trying to claim or trying to allude to the fact that Joe Budden gets paid by TDE to talk about Kendrick Lamar and to talk about their other artists. However, this is not true. And this was a frivolous accusation coming from this blogger. He has no weight and he has no proof to back up these claims other than a text message that he had received from daylyt, claiming that Drake has Ak in his promo and that Dot has Joe Budden. And because of this message, people are trying to flip it and trying to say that Joe Budden is compromised and that he's getting paid by TDE or Kendrick. And the reason why Joe Budden decided to respond to this is because Akademiks decided to run with this narrative. He knows this person doesn't have any valuable information.
Look at you jeopardizing the friendship and the relationship that you had with Joe for news that you cannot confirm is real or fake, but since you believe it, since it came from your platform, allegedly. Well, not allegedly, but like, it's one of your platforms, but you're not running it. You see what I'm saying? Like, all these platforms Akademiks has, other people are running his platforms. And they're only looking for things that are believable enough to run as headlines. And Akademiks signs, so yeah, that might be right. Like, how? You should know better because you're supposed to be watching your friend's podcast. That's your friend's podcast. Joe Budden is your friend. Y'all have business relationships and friendships together. You've been on his podcast multiple times. So why are you running with the narrative, disrespecting your friend like that? That's not cool, bro.
About the camp. He's only talked to several members or affiliates a few times on camera, but he doesn't know them in and out, and he has never been an official employee by TDE. Needless to say, this person is full of shit. But Akademiks, he knows that this is a topic that he could try to spread a narrative on. So he tried to cover this story, and his Akademiks TV account tried to run this story also. And this is the reason why Joe decided to respond to it now.
Confirms Joe Budden has been compromised by TDE Payola. And it's confirmed here because they have daylyt writing a sentence that says this. So I think it's important, Joe, just for transparency, especially in this conversation, that you own your TDE connections.
When I find that little motherfucker behind that Akademiks TV page, I got somebody that I'm gonna send to talk to him. I'll tell you that much. God damn it. Just a quick little talk.
About what? Revealing the behind the scenes ongoings of you and
snitching? About health and wellness.
Basically.
About health and wellness.
About health and wellness is crazy. But I'm pretty sure Joe Budden is getting tired of seeing Akademiks TV on his timeline. And I'm sure he's getting tired of George Nguyen, the guy that actually runs the account and is being sued with Drake and Akademiks at the same time in this stake lawsuit. We know that he runs the account for Akademiks, and Akademiks acts like he has nothing to do with it, but he has full control of whatever gets posted there. It's his name, it's his brand. I would like to see if Joe Budden could teach George Nguyen a lesson. Akademiks TV, all that.
Health and wellness. How
that nigga get a copy of that.
How to stay healthy and well.
Get a copy of that cancer check.
How to stay healthy and well. Yo, I'm not being paid by TDE. I have never been paid by TDE. I've never been paid by any artist. I can't be bought. That's what makes me so different from y'all who shake ass for the fucking little. Yeah, we ain't gonna get
Maybe not.
I think that was a shot at Akademiks. I think that was also a shot at Maul. We know that those guys who are willing to dance for Drake have been caught dancing and twerking on camera when they hear a Drake song. So I feel like it could have been a shot at Maul, but he's already on the topic of Akademiks, so I think that could have been directly at him. And he also denies the allegations. He says that he can't be bought, that he hasn't been paid.
You know what I mean?
I get calls every week from record labels offering to pay me a lot of money to talk about shit that I don't care about, or probably just want to talk about for free, but in my own way that I want to talk about it. Don't pay me to big some shit up that I'm not going to big up. So I'm not going. No, paying me is a mistake.
You ever got the call to not talk about something?
That's the
for
threat.
money, no.
That's the threat. That ain't the call.
That's the threat. That's the health and wellness talk.
That's the health and wellness talk. You see, and that's the thing. Joe Budden knows that if you could be bought, if you could be purchased, then that's already basically GG's. Nobody is going to go to you for your opinion.
And let me go ahead and explain this part. I think I explained it before in a couple videos in the past, but I might as well bring it back again. So when you see artists, all right, let's make this clear, because Joe Budden is still a fan of music. He's just not liking the music that is coming out right now from like the younger generation, in a sense, which pulls him away from the music conversation. Like when there's good, talented people dropping music, that's when they start talking about music. But when you have these bullshit artists out there with their weak ass songs, that's what pulls Joe Budden away. For someone that frequently watches that podcast, this is what I've learned. All right. Now, when you see artists on his platform, let me go ahead and tell you this right now. Those artists are paying him. Let's make that clear. There are moments where he's paying people to come on the platform. A good example is Dr. Umar. He paid Dr. Umar to come here so that they can create engaging content to put out there in the ether for people to watch. When you see artists come onto his platform, that's a check to him and his business so that he can pay his constituents. Right? Let's go ahead and just get that out of the way, because a lot of people don't understand that part when it comes down to the business behind podcasting.
Because they know that your opinion is already manufactured. It's transactional. We could throw you a couple dollars for you to say some shit. We could throw you a couple dollars to talk nice about someone. If he's admitting that labels come up to him and tell him to talk about something, then that's another thing. That doesn't mean that he's accepting the money. Somebody could go up to him and ask him or offer him or barter with him. That doesn't mean that he's going to say yes. He could say, I was offered this deal, but did you accept the deal? That's the important part.
Wellness.
Hey, big dog, the reverse smile.
Yeah, but no. I didn't think that daylyt was saying I had been paid, but I understand what he was trying.
He's saying he's cool with them.
He's saying that my reporting is favorable to TDE,
yeah.
And it has been while he was fucking kicking ass.
Right. He's doing favorable shit. Right.
Yeah. Truth of the matter, I wanted to see all three of the big three fail a little bit. Kendrick just didn't at the end.
You see, and that's the point. When we first talked about this video, we knew that they were just trying to spin it. We know what the text messages meant. We know what daylyt meant when he said that. But they're going to try to spin it and try to say something else. You see, and that's the thing. We know that this was a narrative that they were trying to run. They were trying to make a play, and it failed horribly. It did not work out as planned. And I think Joe is saying that he wanted to see them all fail to try to make a point that he doesn't care about talking about them positively or not. If he's honest and says, I didn't care if one of them failed or all of them failed, it's to establish that he's neutral. But I also think that he didn't want Kendrick to be that successful because he always wanted to be the guy to beat Drake when they had a beef, when they were rapping at each other, or when Joe Budden was rapping at him instead.
Yeah, he went up.
He went up. Yeah. I'd like to see him all peg down a notch and get some humble pie.
Obviously, the peg down a notch.
Yeah, it didn't work at all. No. And I called him before the battle. I said, after this battle, somebody's going to make us look at somebody different.
You said that.
Yeah. I didn't know he was going to hit the 2-for-1 special on it and make us look at both these niggas different. But that's water under the bridge for me.
That is a good point. Because after the battle, people have not been looking at J. Cole the same. Nope. People have not been looking at Drake the same. Nope. All of his fans are spiraling, doing all of this horrible behavior online ever since the rollout started, that you expected everybody to be humbled, only for two to be humbled, and the other guy, Kendrick, to be skyrocketing to the top.
If this Drake shit come out and it's sounding like what we know it has the potential to sound like, I'm going to be the first one to come in here and big that nigga up on his process and overcoming hardship with one of the tougher years to have in hip hop. I'm going to be the first person to come here and say that.
I want to ask you said if it come out sounding like we know it could sound like, right?
Yes. Like it has the potential to sound like if he went in and got in his bag.
And this is another conversation that they lead into. But again, the point is, and what Joe is trying to say, I could talk bad about them. I could talk good about them. I could say if I like his music or not. I could critique him if I want to, because it's always going to be my opinion. It's going to be what I think and not what other people think because they paid me to say it. This is Joe Budden coming to his own defense after people talking about him accepting Payola, getting paid by TDE and all that. And I think it's pretty sad. All these recent narratives that Drake and his team have been coming up with are pretty horrible. But this one wasn't started by Akademiks. It wasn't started by Drake fans. It was started by somebody who was a blogger in LA. And he's mad because Punch cut him off and chose the team before him. I mean, I think it's pretty sad for somebody who's an LA-based channel coming out here and ruining his reputation. I mean, whatever reputation that he had before this, which wasn't much, to be honest with you. I mean, he was a no-jumper employee. I don't really think that counts for anything, to be honest with you. Nope. And the weak-ass hip-hop grades that he does, I don't really respect them either. If you ask me, this is somebody who was in their feelings and decided to leak these messages because he knew what it would do if the wrong people saw it. It was a cheap trick, and it was a poor way to try to get back at people that don't want to fuck with you. And I wonder if Joe Budden is going to take action against Akademiks TV. I wonder if he is going to talk to Akademiks about that channel, spreading this narrative. And even though that would be something to see, this narrative was created by somebody that was personally offended and was just trying to make some shit up off the fly because of some hurt feelings. I'm telling you, bro, it's spiraling without a doubt. But y'all can tell me how you feel about this and get back to me, man. I appreciate everybody rocking with the channel, supporting the channel. Make sure you like the video, hype the video, and don't forget to check out the links in the description. The merch is in the description, Patreon in the description. Shout outs to everybody on here, bro. I appreciate everybody that's out here chilling with me, hanging out with me. Peace to y'all, man. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Keep it a legend.
Y'all desperate. Y'all very desperate right now. You don't need to be using these kind of tactics to get your point across. If you have a point to make, you don't need to come over here and use things from this side to make your point look nicer. If your point is good enough, you can make it look nice all by yourself. You're grasping for straws right now. Y'all not locked in as you were before. Y'all are nervous. To be honest, there's a lot of people out there in the ether that are nervous. I'm curious. Me personally, I'm curious. Because when that album comes out, I'm going to be listening to it live. All right? I'm going to have my own little, album listening party here on YouTube that I usually do for major albums. I'm going to do that. For someone being from Toronto, if I'm not listening to the album, a lot of people in the city is going to look at me crazy. So I'm going to take my part. I'm going to do my due diligence. And I'm going to make sure I give my ears to the project a couple times. Right? Because I want to be critical. I want to be honest with everybody. But I can't lean on one side. Me being in Canada, I got to lean over on this side too. But don't get it twisted. The critical portion of all of this is still going to apply. All the things that I've said in the past is still going to apply. I'm going to be walking into this album really hoping this is going to be good. Because if that album is mid, I'm going to make it very loud and clear to the world. If there's one platform from Canada that's going to keep it real and going to be really honest with you, it is the Flex Your Mind Network. I'm not going to lie to y'all like that. If it's mid, I'm going to let you know it's mid. Period. If it's good, I'm going to have to, sit down and just admit it. It was good. But if it's bad, there's no sugar around here like that. We don't have sweetener. There's no Splenda packets. We're going to tell you the truth. Point blank, period. Tactics like this make it look bad, though. Tactics like this makes you look nervous. Tactics like this make you look concerned. To step on somebody knowing that you have a well and very good business relationship with, and you can still get money together, that is shameful for you to do. You need to get your Asian friend over there in Australia in check, Akademiks. Because that little racist mother is getting on everybody's nerve at this point, and you don't know how to control him for some reason, but he's running your page. Now look at y'all in a lawsuit, dragging your name down. Embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. Hey, bro, it's what it is, man. If that's the game you want to play, then the game gonna play you. I'll tell you that. Y'all playing the wrong kind of games right now, bro. Lock in and focus on yourselves. Focus on your peers. Focus on your group of people. Focus on your fan base. Focus on your friend's fan base. I'm talking Drake. Focus there. Stop trying to run all over the place trying to drag people down. What are you dragging people down for? And that's the same thing that goes to the Drake stands. If you care about Iceman, if you care about Drake's project, the hell you tagging Kendrick Lamar for? You guys are going to make him go viral because of that. You understand how backwards you guys are? You hate him so much as that you're going to make him viral? Do you understand what virality does? Especially for artists? That puts songs like Not Like Us back on the charts. That's how dumb you guys are. Why don't you tag your boy? Tag your Champagne Poppy. Tag him. What are you tagging Kendrick for? Are you guys slow or dumb? Choose. Like, the whole fan base is backwards. It makes no sense to me. The hell? Like, I literally get confused when I see y'all move. Like, I'm literally questioning every step y'all take because I'm just like, what are you doing? And don't even get me started on that ice brick. Jesus God, man. Jesus God, bro. Oh, Deleted dropped the video. I might have to watch that later. Well, hey, there's nothing more I can say at this point. Shout out to the Ville for the video. Shout out to the people tapping in. Shout out to everybody hyping the video up. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all so much. Shout out to Flex Mob. Shout out to Shadow Mob. Y'all already know the vibe. Shout out to the mods. Shout out to the members. Shout out to the chat. Y'all already know what's up. Man, I appreciate y'all. It's all love over here. Listen. Peace.